Hi, so today I'm going to be going over a couple of new things that I'm selling. Well, right now, primarily one thing that I'm selling. I'd like to explain why I'm selling it and just a little bit about it. So this is going to be a 15-inch Retina screen. This is the screen for the 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro from 2012 through 2014. Model number LP154WT1, and the rest of it here is SJAV. So they come in this type of packaging. So this is the packaging that I just took one of them out of. Then they have this sheet over each one of them. And I'm wearing gloves. I'm still just trying to be as careful as I can with these because they are so super fragile and delicate. And they come like this. Looks pretty cool, right? Now, the reason that I am selling these is because I don't fix as many 15-inch Retinas as I do other machines, and I had to buy a bunch of this in order to get the parts that I actually wanted, which were 13-inch Air screens. So as I've said, a lot of the parts to do what we do have been getting harder and harder to find, and the 13-inch Air screen is a part that is really, really well sought after and very popular. But in order to buy that, I had to buy a bunch of these. I don't really want to have a bunch of these. So that is why I'm selling them. Now, a couple of things that I want to get across here before anybody starts buying these. First things first, and again, you should watch this whole thing before you buy this. Watch the whole thing before you buy. The first thing I want to get across here is that this is a very fucking difficult repair to do. It is very, very easy to screw this repair up. So if you are a novice or somebody who's not used to doing this, just don't bother with it because you're probably going to screw it up. I don't mean that in a mean way. I really don't. I just mean that because I don't want you to spend money on something that you're not going to be able to make good use of. I'm going to include a link in the descriptions here to a video showing you how to replace this, and you'll see it's not easy. It's very easy to screw this up. So, second thing that I want you to understand, this will only work for 2012 through 2014 models. If you go to the little Apple and click About This Mac and it says 2015 or 2016, do not buy this. It won't work. I know it looks the same. It looks similar. The prefix of the screen is almost the same as the prefix for the newer screens, but it's not the same thing. Just trust me with that. It's not me trying to get more money out of you. I'm not trying to get more money out of you. I'm just telling you up front that it's not going to work. If you want to figure out how and why it doesn't work, you are free to do that, but just don't buy this with the expectation that it will work on a 2015 machine. The third thing I want to say, and the most important thing about this, and again, when I talk about things like this whole right to repair and this whole like getting documentation and schematics and whatnot from the manufacturer, this is where this becomes kind of important. So with certain machines, I've noticed that scaling works funny with these because it doesn't respond well to the EDID code in the screen. And for those of you that don't know what EDID codes are, you can Google them. Long story short, it's how the screen identifies itself to the computer. You have machines that are not picky, and then you have machines that are incredibly picky, and if the machine does not recognize the proper EDID code, sometimes the screen won't work, sometimes it'll do funny things. Here, it works, but it does one funny thing. When you set the scaling settings, there's only one setting that's going to work when you go the Apple Preferences, display, and then you can choose this, not just the resolution, you can choose the scaling settings. Only one of those settings will look right. The rest of the settings will look kind of funny. And this is something that I genuinely have not solved yet. So the whole problem is that you need to be able to flash EDID code over DisplayPort, and I don't know how to flash EDID codes over DisplayPort, and that is what causes this problem. So it's something that you should be aware of. The screen will work. It will function just fine. It will look beautiful. But the scaling feature, that scaling feature is not going to work the way you would expect it to. And again, this is an issue with EDID code. So if any, again, this is one of those things that I talk about where people start to say, you know, I have a big ego, blah, blah, blah. I say that I cannot go to people and have them solve my problems. I don't say I'm smarter than everybody. I just say that it's hard for me to find people who can help me solve my problems. So if any one of you in the comments section or any one of you watching this video would like to help me solve my problem by showing me how to program the EDID code of the screen over DisplayPort, and I don't mean just make a suggestion or, oh, this should work. I mean, you know how to do it. It genuinely works. It actually fucking works. Please. Be my guest. Show me. I will pay you good money to show me, but I digress. The big difference between me selling this one and everybody else that's selling you it, there's one big difference. I'm actually going to tell you up front about this so that you know, which is the one thing that's different from me and a lot of the other people that are actually going to sell this part. Now, let me just show you some of the pricing for this so that you can get an idea of what this thing sells for. So I'm going to go and switch over to my... So you'll get to see some of the prices. So you get eBay, you get AliExpress. Let's see. So this, which screen are you here? This is the SJAV. So let's get some prices. So we have 145 plus $40 in shipping from China. We have 160 plus $9 of shipping from Texas. We have $149 a piece from China. All this expensive stuff, and you're going to see if you look at the pricing that I'm selling it for, that I'm selling it for considerably less than all of these people. And because I'm being honest here, I have too many of them. I got these about 8 months ago, I would say, and I need a lot of them to go. So this is a great time. If you want a bunch of these and you don't want to pay these prices, then you can buy it from me. Now, again, in terms of dead pixel policy, stuck pixel policy, I'm not trying to be a premium screen vendor. I'm not. So ultimately, if you need a guarantee, I'm not saying that these have stuck pixels. I'm not selling them. This is literally the same screen stock that I'm grabbing from when I fix stuff for my own customers. So I'm using this the same way that I would expect you to use them, but because of the price that I'm choosing to sell them at, and the fact that I'm selling them considerably discounted than from these people, I'm not offering some whole, like, we're paying return shipping and blah, blah, blah if you have like one stuck pixel. I'm just not getting into it. We are offering a warranty against if it doesn't work, but I'm not going to offer some type of no stuck pixel guarantee. Again, if you need a no stuck pixel guarantee, I'm sure there's a vendor out there that will be happy to help you. I'm not. I'm just looking to get rid of Overstock without. So that's about it. You're also going to see that I'm going to start selling a couple of more things soon. So I'm trying to get more than just this up on the website. So I have the ISL 6259 chips back for sale. I have LCD connectors for sale on the website. I'm going to try to clean the website up so it makes a little bit more sense. There are some more things I want to offer. I don't want to sell everything. I just kind of want to sell all the little odds and ends that other people are in selling, or stuff that you usually have to buy from China and blah, blah, blah. So like stuff like the Amtech Flux and the ISL. I'm going to have some more stuff going up as time goes on. But that's about it for today. And yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for buying.